Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here and we're back at Knott's Berry Farm. As you can see, we're here to ride Accelerator. That's about it. So let's go ride it. Walking into the entrance of the park, you can see, I mean, it's only been a week since October is finished up, but they've been really quick in getting Scary Farm out of the park, as we're almost to Merry Farm already. We got another week and a half or so, and we'll be in the Merry Farm season, which is kind of insane. But yeah, all of these displays, every Halloween decoration around the park is pretty much gone the wayside for the year, and there's already some garland and ribbons and ornaments kind of decorating the rest of the park. And of course, since it is the beginning of November, we're technically in a little bit of off season, especially in the middle of the week. It's a Wednesday currently, November 8th, believe it or not. We're here on November 8th. Kind of crazy to think about that. But Silver Bullet is down, at least for the foreseeable future. I'll check the website and give you the exact dates. Hopefully it's not down for long. Speaking of Silver Bullet, as we look just below it, you can see a bunch of land clearing over here. I know the Grand Sierra Railroad, where you can see the track right here, has been down for quite a while, at least a couple of weeks, and they've cleared all of this space underneath like Jaguar's final helix and of course the vertical loop of Silver Bullet. So I'm curious to see what this land clearing is going to be for in the future. I don't think it's like any coaster construction or anything like that, because this is already way too cramped of a space to put another ride in the middle of it. But we'll see. Maybe they're changing the layout of the Grand Sierra Railroad or something else, but we'll just have to wait and see. Moving into Camp Snoopy now, you can see a little bit of that garland in the distance, but the walls have moved all the way down the way past the stage, kind of encompasses this whole area of Snoopy, even towards the meet and greet area. Like, almost all of Camp Snoopy is under construction at this point, outside of Sierra Sidewinder and a couple of the other flats down the way. But yeah, Woodstock's airmail is still not back as of yet, and the stage has now been encompassed by this wall. So hopefully they're redoing the stage, or maybe they're doing something else. We'll just have to wait and see. And on the other side of Camp Snoopy, you can see Merry Farm stuff is already here. This cool Halloween display is now got a giant teddy bear from Santa. You can see right here, it's definitely time for Merry Farm, as the trees have lights strung all around them, and Candy Cane Valley is back for the year, which always is really pretty looking, especially at night. Hopefully these lights are on tonight. We'll just have to wait and see. Of course, with the daylight savings change, we'll get a little bit of time in the park when the sun's down. Of course, coming over to the major construction zone where Timberline Twister used to reside, not too many changes, at least on the exterior that we can see. It looks like maybe one of the trees in the back has been taken down, but I'm not entirely sure on that. No changes from the outside, though. Outside, of course, the little bits of Merry Farm theming popping up, but that doesn't really pertain to this project. So hopefully we'll get to see more progress and an announcement soon. I gotta say, we're past Scary Farm. Maybe they're gonna wait until Merry Farm to announce this for next year. Then again, thinking through the announcement schedule for Knott's in the past, Hang Time was a Coaster Day announcement in August. Then you think about other attractions that have recently been announced. Calico River Rapids, end of November. Also, Berry Tales was an IAAPA announcement. So maybe at IAAPA next week, we'll hear some news maybe around the same time about what this plot of land could be and what they're doing with all of Camp Snoopy. That would be amazing. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I feel like I should make a t-shirt design saying that at this point. I say it so much. Would you like to see that? Also, speaking of which, I have t-shirts if you'd like to check those out. I'd really appreciate it. Just got the Parks Bros logo in kind of a retro way, so check them out. I think they're cool. Well, we're walking towards Xcelerator, and that means we're gonna walk by Montezuma as well. As you can probably guess, as we didn't show anything from up top, and by we I mean Dylan from Theme Park Obsession and I, nothing has changed, at least to our eyes. with this project, and I really hope it's still happening, but at this point I'm really beginning to doubt it. It's been closed just as long as Xcelerator was at this point, I think, and it's still missing half of its track. Speaking of which, that ride was closed March 2022 all the way to now and is currently open. This ride closed in February, I believe, of 2022, and yeah, at least Xcelerator's open again. That's great. In Fiesta Village, you can see just in front of Hat Dance and Dragon Swing, this cool stage space, currently empty. I think this is the first time we've seen it empty since this area of the land was redone. They had a Day of the Dead display here for quite a while, but hopefully we'll see something for Merry Farm. I think that'd be really cool. Oh my goodness. It's open. See, there's people crowding the station. It's the first time we've seen this since March of 2022. Oh my goodness. It's about to launch. If maybe they give it the okay. Oh. I'm waiting. Oh. In true Xcelerator fashion, right as we walk up, maintenance is called over. So I guess we're not going to be riding it immediately. Well, since Xcelerator is being Xcelerator, might as well look at where Cinema Slasher was just about a month ago, as some of the theming is still out front, but also you can meet Charlie Brown and Snoopy and presumably other Peanuts characters in this spot right now, as their typical meeting spot is walled off. Both Timber Mountain and Calico Mine Ride are open currently, with all of their Halloween theming gone already. The sign outside needs to be updated. Well, since Xcelerator decided to be Xcelerator, Dylan from Theme Park Obsession and I decided to go to the candy store and get some warm nuts.
Oh yeah.
They're really good. They're really good.
They're legit.
Probably the best snack in this park, especially if you want something sweet, but not too sweet.
No, they're like, it's a good middle ground. And 2 for $10, by the way. And your pass does not work on that, so just remember. But if you buy them like by themselves, then the pass will work. But no, yeah, this is a really good snack. I love them.
Me too. All right, well, it looks like Xcelerator finally opened as we finished our warm pecans. How do you say it? Let me know down in the comments. We're gonna look here at the Ghost Town's central area. I don't know what this is technically called anymore, but kind of town square. Let's say that. The Christmas tree is about to be put up fairly soon. They've already got the staging out for it. It's gonna be really, really pretty. It always is, especially for the nighttime lighting ceremony. Oh boy. I'm not gonna lie, I have not felt a launch this powerful in very, very many days, months, and even years. I'm very curious to see how it's gonna feel. If it ever ends up launching, it's currently been waiting for another good long while. I think it may have gone down again. I'm not sure. It was running with people just for a couple seconds there, but it's still good old Xcelerator. Yeah, it's been about 10 minutes now. No movement outside of people leaving the line. So Xcelerator definitely went down again. I think it ran maybe 3 cycles in between its downtime. And yeah, by the time we walked over, yeah, just, I love this ride so much, but there's so many issues with it. Also, you're flying mighty low there, buddy. Good view of the ride, at least, I'm sure. All right, I think we're gonna wait on Xcelerator again, at least wait until there's a test run. You can see, though, Merry Farm decorations all over, coasters as well as Xcelerator, which I kind of find funny, that it took another set of Merry Farm decorations for the ride to finally reopen. But yeah, they just chained off the entrance, actually, so we can't even get in line if we wanted to. Coast Rider, by the way, also down for the day, it would seem. They've even got some tape up in the station, so it looks like they're redoing parts of it potentially. And yeah, all the cars of the coaster are currently on the maintenance track off to the side. That's interesting. Maybe they're doing something in the station right now. That would be cool to see. But since there's not really a wait for hang time, let's go ahead and hop in line and at least get some of our thrill fulfilled on this 2018 Gerstlauer coaster that is quite important to my channel and myself. All right, let's get a good ride.
We'll
just say though, the ride is...
Another fantastic back row ride on Hang Time. Always a good time, but sadly, Accelerator still closed. All right, well, we're walking over because we did see one test cycle go through. It's still not technically reopened, but hopefully.
Don't get your hopes up.
I know, I shouldn't get my hopes up. Right Cliff from Analog Thrills on Instagram.
I supplied the parts.
No, you do not. Anyway.
It doesn't make the parts anymore.
Okay, all right. Well, this is all.
I just made it all in my garage.
My goodness, it is nice to see that view again. Another test cycle. We'll see if it opens up eventually. So we've been here since about, I think, maybe 12:30. It's currently almost 2:30. So it's been a long 2 hours though. You know, maybe it's just because I'm so used to standing out here waiting hours and hours for this ride to reopen. But it looks like they're opening up right now. Cliff is a very happy boy. Oh me, oh my, Xcelerator is back. You know, it's kind of funny. It closes for as long as it does, and then it reopens, and we all immediately fall back in love within the 2.5 seconds, and even less technically. It's just unbelievable. I love this thing so much. I think we might get back in line, but the line is a little longer now, so we'll actually have to wait. Oh, it just went down again?
Yeah. What? At least you got it right.
Wow.
I just put up a poll on my Instagram. I think we're going next 30 minutes.
Never mind, it seems to be back up and running. Yeah, everyone's loaded, so it should be launching in just a second, and hopefully I'll be able to get a shot of that. All right, so we just attended Accelerator. It was so good. It's technically still operating right now. However, after our one experience on the ride, we figure, you know, with its track record right now, that it's probably going to go down again soon. And the line is pretty long. So now we're gonna go check out, I think, Timber Mountain Log Ride, or maybe get some food, because it's about that time, and come back to Accelerator later in the day, because we've still got another like 3.5 hours of park time. I'm trying to remember the last time I didn't sit front row on Timber Mountain.
You guys so wet.
And it's literally been longer than Accelerator's been closed. That was the last time I rode not in the front row. And I can't, it's obviously not the worst thing ever, but it's just, I've always taken one for the team. You know,
it's so cold
I'm such a
now.
team player.
It's so cold out.
Yeah.
California boy can't take any temperatures under 75 degrees.
Okay, all right. It is under 75 degrees right now, so. After getting our Timber Mountain log ride experience, we're gonna try for Accelerator again. There is quite the line now, but hopefully we're able to wait it out and get another experience on this amazing coaster. Because that's literally what we're here to do today. That's it. We're just riding Accelerator.
Notice how it's not making that ugly sound over there anymore.
2 on Accelerator. It gets better and better. I legitimately, I turned to Cliff for a second and I was like, is this the best ride in the park? I don't think so still, but I do think it's the best 3 seconds for sure of any ride, potentially, at least at Knott's for sure, and maybe even all of SoCal. It's so insanely riveting every single time. I love this thing. I'm so happy it's back open, and I hope it stays open for a very, very long time. We've came to the Calico main stage now, walking away from Xcelerator. You can see that Home for the Holidays is being set up already. November 17th, I believe, is the opening day for Merry Farm. This show is amazing, like Disney level entertainment. Definitely check it out if you're visiting Merry Farm for the first time. Walking through the park, you can see Berry Tales is all adorned in a bunch of Merry Farm decorations. You can see lights are actually on all over the Roaring Twenties area. I think this is awesome. Pretty different from the last time I saw it with the Goring 20s just a couple of weeks ago now. It's pretty impressive the changes they make with just little minimal decoration. All right, after a delicious slice of pizza at the pizzeria, we're gonna head back and try and get some more coaster rides in after getting our refuel. I needed it after 2 rides on Accelerator. Hopefully we can get one more ride on that, but we'll see. The crowds, although they were larger earlier, have started to die down again. But it's nice to see all the Merry Farm decorations out and about. So many lights everywhere. One insane spinning back row ride on Sierra Sidewinder later. Oh my goodness. We apparently got the weight right on it because we just, especially in the first half, we had 5 or 4 spins in the first turn alone. It was incredible. One of the best rides I've had on this wonderful coaster. This ride should not be at Camp Snoopy. I will say that to my last breath. This ride really should not be in this area. It's so intense compared to all the other rides in this area. Well, it looks like as we round the corner of the park, we're gonna try for one more ride on Accelerator. Just as the sun is setting, you can see all the lights are on. It's absolutely gorgeous out right now. And it's definitely feeling Merry Farmy, which is absolutely amazing. There's this just subtle chill in the air, and Accelerator is back open. Like, I can't believe it. It's kind of unbelievable. All right, we have decided to refrain from jumping in line for Accelerator for one more time tonight, and that's only because the wait is probably going to be upwards of 40 to 45 minutes, and we want to get a ride on Ghost Rider tonight. And since there's only 45 minutes left until park closure tonight, we're going to try and maximize the amount of rides we get to experience today. We're gonna hit up Supreme Scream and then head over to Ghost Rider, maybe even be able to do something in between. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm incredibly grateful that this ride is back open. I just know it's been pretty temperamental and the waits have been kind of slow. So just figure, since we're here, we have some people with us that haven't been to the park in a long time. They wanna experience Ghost Rider. One really cool ride on Supreme Scream later. Oh my goodness. That ride is really fun, especially at nighttime. Also, I want to talk about the merger a little bit. There was Talkies ads playing in the queue. Has it already begun? I think it has. Man, it is that perfect time of year. It's just chilly enough. And also, the crowds just don't really exist. The lighting is kind of there. It's just so beautiful right now. I love this park so much. Goodbye, fog. Hello, snow. It's crazy to see the changes in just a couple of weeks' time. It's absolutely beautiful over here. Can't wait to see all the string lights and everything, and eventually for some snow to be falling on the ground all over Calico. Of course, we mentioned Ghost Rider. We just wanted to check the line real quick. We've got about 15 minutes till park close. Line's maybe just about that long. So I think we're gonna wait a little bit and then hop in line on this wonderful night ride experience. Probably the best night ride in all of California.
Ghost Rider, the next best thing here.
Last ride of the night secured. Good way to end the night. My goodness. Ghost Rider is running better than it probably ever has, at least post 2016 refurb. It's been absolutely blazing through its course. Even the first half is slamming you side to side, giving you unbelievable airtime. And I'm very, very happy I've gotten multiple rides since its refurb in September to go into the Scary Farm season. And of course, do know, following that refurb, it usually doesn't go down for a refurb again until January or February. So if you haven't ridden it yet this year, make sure to do so. All right, that's actually gonna do it for our pretty productive Knott's Berry Farm trip for the day. Got to ride Xcelerator, that's all I really care. And I did so much more than that too. It was really, really fun. Yeah, she's right. They do look good in their Santa hats. Anyway, yeah, it was a really fun day. Got to ride Accelerator twice as many times as I was expecting, which was fantastic. Got an amazing ride on Sierra Sidewinder, got to check on construction, got to even get La Rodnog. Last ride of the night on Ghost Rider. It was phenomenal. Make sure to check out Dylan from Theme Park Obsession if you haven't, because he's gonna have a video from today as well. Of course, subscribe if you haven't here. And until next time, we'll see you on the next ride.